Hello YouTubers, and welcome to another Doctor Who action figure review of a Dr. Dalek set. Today I shall be taking a look at the first Doctor and Dalek based on their appearance from the 1965/66 Doctor Who serial, the Daleks Master Plan. First off, we were taking a look at the first Doctor. There's nothing really much to say about this particular figure because this is more or less a repaint of the 2009 San Diego Comic-Con exclusive figure. But seeing as I don't actually own that figure, I never got it the first time round, this is a good way to get this. It is different than the 11 Doctors version because that version was based on his appearance in the 3 Doctors, so it's really good that we actually got this re-released, albeit it was a few years later. I think the overall likeness to William Hartnell is absolutely spot on. I think this is one of the best likenesses that Character Options have ever done for any character. I think the detail they've put in terms of the face sculpt and into the hair, it's really mind-blowing. I think that most of the figure is the same, but he's wearing his black coat. We all know this from previous figures. This is based on his appearance in most of the stories that the first Doctor appeared in, like while he was the incumbent Doctor. One of the most notable things about this particular figure, which is different from the 3 Doctors version, is the fact that he's wearing checkered trousers. So yeah, not really much to say about the figure in terms of detail. That's not been said before. I think it's an absolutely excellent figure. If you missed out on this 2009 San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, like I did, then maybe this set may be the easiest way to go. In terms of the articulation in the head is a bit stiff. It can only go side to side. Might do a 360, but I don't really want to damage the figure. The arms can do a 360 degree turn. There is articulation in the biceps. They can do a 360. The elbows can move up and down. They're a bit stiff. I'm not going to bother moving them for you. His wrist can do a 360, and again on the wrist, on his little finger, he's got his ring there. Like so, he's got his ring on his middle finger there. So nice attention to detail. The legs can move up and down. The knees can also bend. There is no articulation in the feet, but I'm alright with that. You can also do splits if you wish, although it is a little bit hindered by the plastic of his coat. And can turn a little bit at the waist, but again I'm not going to force it, and I don't really want to damage the figure because this is one of my favourite figures that I own of the first Doctor, and the first Doctor is actually one of my favourite Doctors. He's very underappreciated in my opinion, which is a real shame because without him we probably wouldn't be where we are now. Now the Dalek in this set is the Supreme Dalek as seen from the Daleks Master Plan. Again, not an awful lot to talk about with this particular figure. It is more or less a 1960s, late 1960s Dalek from the chase onwards. You've got your mesh here, which made its first appearance in the chase, and it's more or less a like normal Dalek, except like around the skirt area and at the actual dome it's been painted black instead of the usual silver colour, which is correct because obviously that's how the Supreme Dalek appeared in the story. One of the things I like about this particular figure, however, is the dome lights. They've been painted in a orangey, yellowy colour, which gives the illusion that they're actually talking. And a few of the actual props from the 1960s, they had dome lights which were just like this. So I'm very glad that they did that with this figure, because an awful lot of them are just a clear plastic. So it's nice attention to detail, makes it stand out a little bit. Like I said, there's not an awful lot to talk about with this particular figure in terms of detail. It's just basically a 60s one, just painted black instead of silver. The articulation is the same as usual. The head can do a 360. The eye can move up and down, but like the Dalek Alpha figure, the eye is not removable. The gun can do a 360 degree turn, as well as the sucker arm. My sucker arm on this is a bit loose. I'm afraid that it might get damaged, so sometimes it just lays down like that and I don't touch it, it just moves down by itself. It's a bit loose, but it doesn't really bother me that much. But yeah, overall, good Dalek figure, good release. It was the first release we ever got of this figure and one of the main reasons to get this set. To conclude, if you're wondering whether to get this set, there are a few good factors to why you can get this set. Number one is if you're a big fan of the black and white era with the first Doctor, then I would definitely get this, as well as if you're a big fan of Daleks or just a big fan of action figures in general, I would definitely get this set. This set includes a re-release of the first Doctor, which was first released as a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. If you missed out on that exclusive figure, such as myself, then this is one of the main reasons why you should get this set. Along with this, we have the Supreme Dalek, which up to that point had never been released in the 5-inch Classic series range before. So what you're getting here is a very good set, albeit they are repaints of previous sculpts. I think this is a very good set and one that you should track down if you're a big fan of this particular era of the show. I hope you enjoyed this action figure review. Stay tuned next time, and bye for now.